As I was reading through comments, right, I heard somebody mention the pencil test. And I was like, what's the pencil test? I'd never heard of pencil test. The only thing I'd ever heard of was the paper bag test, the brown paper bag test, right? Because I'm from the United States of America, I'm Black American. I never heard of the pencil test before, right? So I decided to look it up. Well, this was used in South Africa, right? And it's where you stick a pencil in someone's hair to determine whether they are white, whether they will be classified as white, colored, or black. In many instances, families were separated, made to forced to live in different areas because of how the results of the pencil test came out. So you would take a pencil and I guess you would stick it in your head, right? If it immediately falls out, you're white. So you go live over there. If it doesn't fall out, I don't know. I don't know how they do the colored one, I guess, but you shake your head, right? And if it falls out, you be classified as colored. So it's in between white and black. But if it doesn't fall out at all, you're black and you go over there. So I guess for the colored people, it will take a little bit. It'll be a little harder because the hair would be curlier. So it would come down, I guess, but it wouldn't fall all the way out. I'm not sure, but I guess it wouldn't be up in the hair like it would for someone classified as black. Okay. And so this is how they would classify people in South Africa. This was the real systemic classification system. Okay. Unlike the paper bag test, the brown paper bag test in America wasn't like government mandated. It wasn't government mandated, but it was social. And with the brown paper bag test, it was more like colorism, right? So when it comes to the United States and black Americans, they would put a brown paper bag sometimes on a door of a club or something like that if you wanted to join a club or something like that, and you could not join if you didn't pass that brown paper bag test. So I would not pass the brown paper bag test, okay? But my brother or my sister would. You see what I'm saying? Because black people here come in all different shades as they do in a lot of different places around the world, right? But they would reject certain people if they didn't have skin lighter than a brown paper bag. So basically, like your dad, like my dad is light, my mom is brown like me. So yeah, so these things really were happening back in the day, okay? I heard of the brown paper bag test, but never the pencil test. So it was based off the texture of your hair in South Africa. It was based off the texture of your hair. So basically, if the texture of your hair was looser or of looser curl, you could definitely look like me, but be classified as colored, from what I'm understanding, because the hair is just looser in its natural state. And over in America, socially, with the brown paper bag test, there was even a man. I'm gonna play it right now. There's a song way back in the day. His name was Big Bill Brunzi. I believe that's how you pronounce his last name, Big Bill Brunzi. And he talked about it in his song. The song was called, I'm going to put it up. I might say it wrong. Black, Brown, and White, or something like that, right? And he was saying that if you're white, when you go to apply for a job or something, they would look at it as if you're white, you're right. If you're brown, you I'll let you listen to it.
This little song that I'm singing about, people you know is true. If you black and gotta work for a living now, this is what they would say to you. They says, if you was white, be alright. If you was brown, stick around. But as you black, oh brother, get back, get back, get back.
Basically, if you were black, they want you to get back, get back, get back. So many ways that socially is done today around the world, okay? Even in music, even in acting, many times. In every industry, it's like that because a lot of times they will prefer someone in the brown area um to represent something or something major. You know what I'm saying? Like prefer someone brown or light skinned to be the top of, this, or they will star as if they have the beautiful woman or whatever in there. It has to be a lighter tone black woman or brown woman, I should say. Or so yeah, like it's everywhere. They want the face of it to be lighter tone. That goes on today. But yeah, that's my first time. That's my very first time um hearing about the pencil test. The pencil test. I learned something new today. The pencil test. So there's the brown paper bag test, but there's the systemic pencil test.